Hey guys, Eric Matthews here. Look, this is the Empower Network best event story, okay? Now listen, I'm going to tell you right now, alright? Let's start with the success story. Victor Strauss, best success story I have ever heard. For a guy who came from what he came from nothing, and just get the money that he had gotten, hands down, unbelievable. And then the 12-year-old boy, $12,000. $12,000, guys. The guy's got $12,000. Little kid, 12 years old. If a 12-year-old child can make $12,000 in the Power Network, who can't? I mean, seriously, best product, hands down. I don't even have to think about it. ENTV. ENTV. We all know people are getting kicked off of YouTube. I haven't myself yet, but you know what? To have our own Empower Network television, YouTube is going to be a thing of the past, and Empower Network is going to be a thing of the future. I know it. I can see it. I can see it happening already. I close my eyes, I look in my mind, and I see Empower Network. Like when we were talking about being in stadiums and coliseums one day. I'm telling you right now, it's all about being in these coliseums, and it's all about ENTV being above YouTube, Google, all that. I'm telling you. I mean, we are growing. We're growing like crazy. All right, let's get to the event. Now, listen, I could pick 50 stories for the best event story. But the best event story I had was 2 in the morning, last night I'm there, okay? I'm sitting there, and we're sitting there talking, and it's LT, Chris Record, and about 20 other people on Take Massive Action, maybe some people from some other teams, and, you know, I was going to go to bed because we had just had dinner at Gibson Steakhouse where, you know, we had Take Massive Action being screamed and chanted all through the whole restaurant. People were looking at us like we're nuts. But I'm going to tell you right now that, you know, sitting there and listening to how big and the visions that Chris had, and then Lawrence Tim, you know, way he gets up on chairs and, like, he's on a bar stool, like, in the lobby, and he's, like, up on top of it, like, just, like, up there, like, okay, here I am, Lawrence Tim. Okay, listen, guys, you guys like numbers? You guys like this? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you something real quick. Like, he is just all over the place, like all into it. Gets you so pumped. It's unbelievable. It's just, can't believe it. Can't believe it. But it was like right there in that moment that I realized that I was so pumped from everything that had happened on that weekend, and my flight was leaving the next morning, that I just saw, because, you know, I had only been in a Power Network now for about 2 months, 2.5, 3 months, and I was in a conversation with Chris Record and Lawrence Tam and other people who have been in Power Network much longer than I have, and guess what? I felt like I was like part of a family right there. Like, I felt like here I am, and these guys are like, this is my family right here. They cared about my input. I mean, I wasn't, like, pushed to the back because, oh, you know, like, you don't know, you know, we don't know who you are. Like, it was like, come on in, get right in. I know, get front row. I want you sitting right next to me. I want to know what you want, what you have to say, and what your ideas and thoughts are, and where we're gonna go. And like Chris Record said, like, just think about, like, the next 90 days is the last 90 days you're going to be doing this, because the 90 days is like, you know, you don't want to have people out there saying, oh, well, you know, I can do this, but then, you know, after the next event, you know, I'll really start getting to work. No, it's like, let's get down and let's do it now. I mean, like Chris said, it's as simple as possible. Take massive action, you know? I mean, like, take massive action, guys. Let's just take massive action. And the way he said it, you know, it's just like, was the coolest and funniest thing in the world. And, like, you know, the event was unbelievable. I met people from Africa I sat next to. I met people from all over the world, from Australia, giving me their cards. I met people from all over the country who were giving me their cards. I mean, camaraderie and family. That is what I got out of that event. I wish to God that I could, or whoever that you worship up there, that people could see how close knit and tight we are. I felt so at home. I mean, there's so many people now that I see online on Facebook. I'm like, oh my gosh, I walked down the street with you at the Empower event in Chicago. You know, and next thing you know, now we're friends on Facebook. We're throwing ideas back and forth. We're networking even more, and the network is growing, and things are happening. I can't even tell you, I was so pumped that my own sponsor said, 90 days, what do you think that you could bring your team to? Like, how many more people on your team? And I blatantly came out with 200. And his eyes kind of were like, what? And I said, 200. And I bet I could get 50 people there on my own myself. I'll fly 50 people there on my own by myself. Because I was that pumped. I was that into it. I love it. I love Empower Network. I am so happy I'm part of it. I'm so happy I'm a part of it. And I'll tell you this, guys. I can't wait till the next event. I can't wait to see all of you again. I can't wait to see how many people are going to be there. I can't wait to just shake hands and hug my brothers and sisters in this family that we call Empower Network, because that's what it is. It's a family. And even when I met David Sharp and, you know, we sat there, I've got the greatest picture online of me and him shaking hands and looking at each other, just kind of like, hey, like, you know, like, how you been and how you doing? And as he said to me, we're all the same. We are all the same. And you know what? Couldn't be anything that's closer to the truth than that. We are all the same. And that's it. I said, that's it. That's all. I mean, I could go on and on, but I'm telling you, that's it. Camaraderie and friendship and family. I go beyond that. I go to family. I lost my mother, my father, and my brother all within 6 months 5 years ago. Christmas Day, Easter Sunday, July 11th. I'm not trying to get sad and sobby on you guys, but I did. I lost them all. I had nobody. I had my in-laws. But, you know, when you lose your mom and dad and you're not even 30 years old, and then you lose a brother at 23 years old, you know, you feel like you have nobody left in this world. And Empower Network gave me a feeling like I had thousands of people again that are family in this world, people that really, really cared, and it touched my heart. It touched my heart. It just went deep down inside. It grabbed my heart, and it said, Eric, you have people out there that care for you, that are there for you, that want to see you succeed, that want to be there for you, that you could call, email, Facebook, whatever, and get a hold of and get in touch with, and that I have since the event numerous times, and every single one of them has responded, and it built my family back. It gave me a piece of my family back. It really did. If that's the one thing I could say I got at the event, it gave me a piece of my family back, because, you know, words can explain how the loss that I felt, and I'm sure there's many of you guys out there that have felt loss close to that, but that's exactly how I felt, and I don't feel that way anymore. I don't feel like I'm alone anymore. I know I can get up every morning and I have extra emails from people just asking how I'm doing. Anything you need, any help you need, anything you need to get going today. Hey, got some leads I want to throw your way, or whatever, you know. And that's it. That's it. It's that I now know that I've got a family out there, and they were 6,000 strong there, and they're even bigger, because there's people that weren't even there. And I know in Denver that my family's going to be growing even more and more. So with that, guys, that is exactly the most important part of the event. That was the biggest part of the event for me, and I'm just so grateful. I don't know if there's any other words in the dictionary that could say what the kind of feelings that I have for how much I feel for Empower Network. So I love each and one of you guys. I really do. I pray for your success every day and night, and I see exactly what every one of you see. I envision this becoming one of the biggest things in the world, and I'm happy to be in where I am right now, at the level that I am, with the friendships that I made, and the people that I know, and the people that have become part of my network and my group, and everything. Man, you guys are all awesome. With that, I'm out. You know, I know this is a contest. Win or lose, hey, I just want to let everybody know that's what I got out of the event. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys. This is Eric Matthews. I'm out. Peace.